Arise, arise, arise. Well, I almost forget to share this drink. It's beautiful and it's wonderful and it's so healthy. This drink right here, see, that is dragon fruit and chia seeds. And this is now February 1st, and they're calling it Black History Month. Well, I think it's time that we change that too. Like everything else, some things just got to stop and some things need to go. I'm tired of these white people and black people and whatever else. So black people need their own month, which is the shortest one in the year, and white people get the 4th of July to say they were independent, but no one yet is free. So I'm saying that we are all being bamboozled like Malcolm X, and it's time that we put an X on all of it. It's time we be incredible and amazing and strong. So drink up for all the days that we may have that are long. Be bold, gifted, and fearless. Be brilliant and fabulous too. You see, we are all kind of whatever we think we are. That's what we are. But if you take the D off of kind, we will all be kin. We wouldn't need a Black History Month or white this and that. We would all be friend. So what I'm saying to you simply is that the scripture that everyone is reading but not understanding is telling you what you are. You are the light of the world. Matthews 5:14. And Matthews 5:14 is telling you that you five-base being, you need to initiate your intelligence. Use your north, east, west, and south, meaning your blockhead, to block out all the ignorance that those who want to say that you are a race, put it in their place. Put them in their place is what I'm saying. Tell them you are light. You are the light of the world and you now comprehend it. Before you comprehended it not. That's what the scripture also states, that the light was in the darkness, but it comprehended it not. Matthews 5:14, 5 saying, you five base beings initiate your stability, because it is that America is 14:5. So you now have Matthews telling you you are the light of a world, and you have America telling you that you are 14:5. See, they want you to, right, believe these things. But Matthews is saying to you, not asking you if you are, but telling you, you are the light of the world. Unless you need something like what I've been drinking to get you to be more fabulous and be able to stop thinking, because you need to feel. And when I grew up as a child, I was told that I had an accent and that I should lose it because I would never become anything. But all I ever wanted to be was just this. I just wanted to be the light of the world. I wasn't so thinking that I want to be this superstar and have all of this glamour and glitz. All I wanted to do was just be healthy and to play as a child. But someone interjected into my mind and said you would never be nothing if you didn't know how to speak in a slower tone and without any accent. It wasn't only me as a child who went through this, for I grew up in a neighborhood that was full of those that spoke without the American accent. And so now you see right here that all the lies that were told, we are only to be just this, the light of the world. But not only did I go through that, but it's been generations that have been going through this. For as I was hurt as a child, well, so were others before me too. And one of those was Maya Angelou. And when I was told and hit on the desk with a ruler that said you need to lose that accent or you will never be a professional, I remember being hurt and not knowing what to do because I now didn't even know how to speak. I felt ashamed of how I talk. And so I began to just look around and say, well, what could I do? And one day she came to me and her name was Maya Angelou. And she said some wonderful things. And I began to copy her diction so that I could slow down how I speak. And I began to hear her say, I rise, I rise, I rise. And just like the sands of time, I turn this over and I say to you, the time is running out for us to do what we need to do. As I simply say to you, look at the time that's going by. And we still haven't risen. And what he asked for was respite him until the day that they are risen. That we realize that we are the light of the world and not what they say we are, human boys and girls, and that they are the founding fathers and they are our parents. Oh no, that's not true. You see, because I remember how they hated Maya Angelou too. And time is running out for me on this video even, that I must express to you that there's something that I learned from being a child, that Maya Angelou said for me, that I could slow down and speak like her. And don't worry that when I'm alone, I can just speak as I normally would speak. So I do. When I come on to you, I try to slow it down because I was told that I would be nothing if I had this accent. And I want you to understand where I've been and, well, I'm not really going anywhere. I'll always be right where I am. It will just be my perception that I've went somewhere. But I'm only here in this school, learning right now with you, that you are the light of the world, and I am too. We are all the light of the world, solar and earthly beings. So now we must tell them that we know now, because time is running out and they've only gotten respite until the day that we are risen. Maya Angelou said that she would always be here and near to me. Anytime I wanted to, all I had to do was just put her picture in my mind, because we don't go anywhere. We're all divine. You see, from the beginning of time, we were a thought, and we will always be that, but that's not what we were taught. I was taught to get rid of the accent and also speak proper, but I never knew what that was and didn't know what that meant. So I just said, well, Maya Angelou is someone who I can look up to, because she said to them something that I wanted to be able to. She said, you may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you while you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? just like the moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? I remember that's what she said. Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my heartiness offend you? Do you take it awful hard? 'Cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide. Welling and swelling I bear in the ride. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. You are the light of the world, my children. Matthew 5:14. You are the five-base being, the solar being, the one who must initiate the stability of this world. You must drink from the glass and not from the plastic. Be natural and appreciate your mother, for she is your body. And delight in your soul, for it is your father. I've learned through the years, and I've cried so many tears for my children. And I ask for Maya Angelou to channel through me, that I may let you bathe in the ocean and sea, and that you shall be baptized and watered with this drink, that you will no longer feel the way that you have, that you will let go of those things that make you think, that you will sink, you will rise, you will rise, you will rise, because it is time and it's running out. You are the light of the world. You, my children, are the light of the world. Do not fear them, because you are the light, and it is written in the scripture, because this is the script that you must act, and you must act upon now. Shine bright, my children, from abroad and on this land. Maya Angelou may seem to appear that she's on the other side, but no, she's near. She's right here with Frances Cress Welsing on this month they want to call Black History. But we know it's not. It's just that everything they want to keep from you is remaining a mystery. Rise, rise, rise.